Kimberly Renee Poole, originally from Mocksville, North Carolina, later serving as an exotic dancer in Myrtle Beach, has been serving a life sentence in South Carolina for the alleged orchestrated murder of her husband, William Brent Poole. Their story, which includes a disputed confession, allegations of wrongful conviction, and a high-profile legal campaign, has been featured in books and documentaries across the Southeast. In 1998, Kimberly, then 21, and Brent Poole, 24, were married for 3 years and raising a toddler daughter. The couple had experienced marital difficulties but decided to take a romantic vacation to Myrtle Beach to celebrate their anniversary. On June 9, 1998, Kimberly and Brent walked on the beach after dinner. They stopped to buy a towel, allegedly for outdoor relations, and later selected a secluded spot past 82nd Avenue. Afterward, walking back, they were accosted by an assailant, who robbed them at gunpoint. Brent was shot and killed. Kimberly survived and flagged down beach patrol. Kimberly was initially treated as a victim and interviewed by police, but following pressure from Brent's family and revelations of her prior affair with John Boyd Frazier Jr., the tone shifted. Detectives interrogated her as a suspect, without Miranda warnings, within hours of the shooting. Under alleged coercive tactics, including false promises and threats to her custody of Katie, Kimberly eventually gave a confession implicating herself in a conspiracy with Frazier to murder Brent. She was convicted of first-degree murder and conspiracy in 1999 and sentenced to life without parole. Supporters argue that Kimberly's confession was a compliant false confession, coerced through psychological manipulation, deceptive questioning, and familial influence over investigators. They also point to evidence not introduced at trial, including an email from Brent proposing the idea of outdoor relations, contesting the prosecution's portrayal of Kimberly as the instigator. Apology cards from Brent, expressing regret and acknowledging Kimberly's custody of their daughter. The fact that Kimberly rented a storage unit and did not permanently move in with Frazier, suggesting reconciliation with Brent. The existence of an alternate suspect, bartender Bruce, who allegedly installed spyware on their home computer and who may have motive. A fingerprint. Bullet fragments, key, and a cigarette butt recovered near the scene, all never tested against this alternate suspect. Period. End. Her legal team has filed for post-conviction relief, alleging ineffective counsel, suppression of third-party guilt evidence, and prosecutorial misconduct. Efforts include new forensic analysis and scrutiny of her interrogation and confession process. Period. An advocacy movement, such as the Free Kimberly Renee Poole campaign, has rallied for her release. They share her story, solicit legal expertise and research help, and raise funds for her legal defense. They argue systemic failures, including poor legal representation and mischaracterization by law enforcement, led to her wrongful conviction. Kimberly Renee Poole's case remains deeply contested. Her supporters see it as a tragic miscarriage of justice, an innocent woman manipulated into a coerced false confession. The prosecution's narrative hinges on her prior affair with Frazier and her supposed intent to undermine her marriage. But new evidence, procedural concerns, and rival theories, such as an unidentified alternate suspect, complicate the accepted version of events. As of now, Kimberly remains incarcerated in Leaf Correctional Institution, serving her sentence of life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Her affair partner and co-conspirator, Frazier, serves a 30-year sentence with an additional 5 for criminal conspiracy at the Tiger River Correctional Institution.